So Joe, tell us a little bit about what the safety revamp looks like for Lakengren.
Our policies have always been, when it comes to watercraft operating, based around safety. The wording and the ability to even fine through a citation is if we see unsafe activity. There's not been as many rules as what people think that were changed this year. We have two big red buoys. One's at the lodge, the other is over at Baltic in that area. And anything north of that, no wake surfing or wakeboarding can take place. That's it. You can still ski, do all the things that you used to do, operate.
What you're saying is you can still ski the entire lake, you can still tube the entire lake, you just are limiting where the wakeboard or wake surfing activities are to the south end where the buoys are.
It's all about wake surfing and wakeboarding.
Okay.
Take a pontoon that's putting along, pulling a couple of kids on a tube. They can go all the way up. You can ski, and your pontoon going, maybe 10, 12 miles an hour. They're not going to throw a heavy wake and go all the way around the lake. Wake surfing and wakeboarding requires a certain size of wake. The only way that we felt that we could effectively enforce is to look at the size of that wake when that wake hit our no-wake buoys. And we wanted to be reasonable and allow that activity to continue to happen on certain parts of the lake, but not encumber and force people to get so far out in the middle that we had all this congestion. So our patrol folks are trained to look at a wake when it hits that, the no-wake buoy. And if it's over a foot when it hits the buoy, then we're going to ask you to either slow it down or move it out. In some cases, slowing it down makes the wake even larger. So it's all about where you're creating that. And what we wanted to do was come up with a way that helped protect the shorelines, hence the 1 foot. By the time it hit the shorelines, it would continue to recede and not create a huge impact on those owners who have docks along the shoreline and the riprap and the seawalls that they have.
A lot of lakes that we sell at are so restrictive that, quite frankly, it's really stifled their growth. It's nice that we can have a lake where you can still jet ski, that the people that want to fish can fish. And for those people that want to do some wake surfing and even wakeboarding can have that opportunity.
We don't want to fine. We want reasonable people operating reasonably.
Just because it's legal or just because it's permitted doesn't mean it's a good idea all the time. You're out there, you have to have some common sense. Respect your fishermen friends, respect the wakeboarder people, respect the people that are barefooting. If you have the opportunity to get on the other side of the lake, if somebody's fishing off their dock, you do that. Those are common sense things. But I will say this, it's a community and we need to politely help educate, because most people that buy on small lakes are not boaters, inherent boaters. They haven't had a lot of experience and they're learning. And if we can all kind of help them learn and have policies and procedures that people can adhere to and respect everybody's right to do things, because I promise you a restricted lake will have property value effects. Understand it's a privilege, everybody. Understand that it can be taken away from us, and understand that we need to cooperate and respect everybody's rights to have fun and enjoy what their idea of relaxation or fun is.